oftentimes you'll lose some of the silhouette of the face. You have dark hair, you have pigmentary issues, you have like dark spots on the skin, it'll come blend in. And white backgrounds are not ideal either. So to show you how lighting can change everything, we use this when we do our high def markings and stuff like that. So we balance this out with light meters to try to make sure this is kind of as natural as you can get. And we use Kodachrome blue as our background, which is a nice standard color. There's Kodachrome green and Kodachrome blue. These are old colors that Kodak came up with for like, clinical photography. Sometimes you just want to mark it out, like a little dot there, a little dot there, a little dot there. Because later on when you're doing this, you're gonna be looking, making sure you don't get any intense spots where there's little nodules or burns and things like that. So that intradermal nevi, right? Any little red spots, and I'll mark out little dots and stuff like that, okay? The other thing is, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take pictures from a couple different angles. The first one is right here, face forward, obviously. And what I do after that is there's two poses I like to do when I do any facial work, whether it's facelift, Facetite, because I've had patients where we do facelifts and they say, well, my smile's crooked. And I go, well, wait a minute, let's go back to your pre-surgical pictures. And then they see, like, oh my God, my smile's been crooked all these years. It's like, it's a revelation, but most people don't see this stuff until they do the procedure. This, but that's a little, maybe getting the zygomatic portion of the buccal branch, where it innervates the zygomaticus major, you've been way too high. Slightly tilted down, tilt your chin down just a little bit, good. Because in older patients, if it's really lax, you want to see how lax it is. All right, let's get you guys some hats, and then what we're going to do, we're going to be in this room over here. This is Jose all set up. But again, as we learned yesterday, Bodytite only works if it dries, right? Right. Yeah. You can do this sterilely, but I mean, if you're careful what you're doing, you can do this like I am right now. Just fold up the corners. We have, for the body stuff, we have a larger prep kit. This usually is plenty for the face. You doing okay, Oscar? Mm-hmm. If anything, while we're doing this, you don't feel comfortable or you get uncomfortable, just let me know. And this is Jose, everybody. We looked at, the facial nerve exits right where that marginal mandibular usually comes out. Now, the one thing I forgot to tell you yesterday is that afterwards, they're all gonna look weird. They're all gonna talk weird. Everything, the nerve's gonna look funny. They're gonna look like their smile's crooked. All numb. You can't assess them. You have to wait 24, 48 hours to even look for something because they'll still have a little bit of residual stuff because the tumescence may be slowly coming off. By the next day, everything should be off, okay? And then you can say, okay, well, they're weak or not weak. But at the initial phase, no, can't do that. You okay? So slow, non-peristaltic infiltration is much more comfortable. If you use one of the peristaltic pumps, the patients go, ooh, 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 every time that wheel goes around. So this is much, much more comfortable. It's like a creep. It kind of like just creep. If you're gonna do this, you should at least have somebody with you scrubbed and somebody circulating, okay? That way, if you forget anything, you need anything, somebody can stay unscrubbed and get it for you. Not a lot, 20 cc's total. I mean, yeah, it shouldn't. It's aggressively lipo in the neck because then you create contour irregularities. Thanks for coming down to YouTube and checking out some of our content. We're gonna be here creating a lot more stuff, a lot more interesting stuff from the plastic surgery world. Let me know what you wanna see. Do you wanna see more surgeries? Do you wanna see more before and afters? If you want us to kind of do a deep dive underneath, give us some suggestions of things that we can do for you. We're here to create some content, have some fun, show you the other side of plastic surgery, things that you didn't know had happening, go behind the scenes in the OR, in the office, and share some moments from our world so that you can join us. Again, follow me at Doc Vegas on Instagram. We'll see you guys soon.